Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Raceway at Western Fair District, London, Ontario. Guest driver, Scott Wray, with us for the pregame. I'm your track announcer, Shannon Sugardoe. Busy night for you, Scott. Business is brisk.
Yep. Things are going good, Sugar.
Alrighty, HBI bet play of the day. Let's go up to race number 9. Let's find one for Ray. It's the 6. Come on, Barney, 2-1. Qualifier says good to go. May start that late double. Driver Scott Wray, liking your chances there?
Yeah, I think he's a pretty nice horse, and he qualified really well, Sugar. So I got some high hopes for him.
Right on. 2-year-old son of Vintage Master. Come on, Barney, with his Raceway debut, race 9. HBI bet play of the day for HBI bet and Western Fair District. Let's go to an early pick 3 play. Race number 1. It's the early TVG pick 3. TVG is picking up all 10 races tonight. Of course, all 10 on HBI. You will be betting into some very nice pools here tonight, this Tuesday in London. Going to go 4 deep in the opening leg. We're 5 deep in race number 2. Third race, the 1 Hamac Feisty and 6 Solid Queen to complete the early pick 3. Early pick 4, starting up in race number 3. Stay with Hamac Feisty and Solid Queen. What do you think of the Queen tonight?
If she can repeat that effort from last week, I like her, Sugar.
Right on. A Solid Queen. Scott Wray in race 3 to open up. And early pick 4. I've keyed in on 7. Fashion Writer in the 4th. All button looking good there in the 5th. Any one of 8. The scratch of number 3. The 9 will start in there. Race number 6 to complete. It's the 5 New Boston Town or the 8 She's Even Hotter. First time for trainer Patrick Shepard there on the 8 in race 6. Late pick 4, starting up in race 7. Very colorful here on the monitors, hey? We're 6 deep in the opening leg, then we go 5, then we go 4. This late pick 4, it's all hinging on number 4, Eastern Exposure in the finale. This thing just jogged last time out. I see this one going right downtown again tonight. We've got a whole lot more coming up on this evening's pregame show. Stick around. Scott Wray, friend of the show, is with us tonight.
HPIBet.com. Access, rewards, and more.
Hey, welcome back to the pregame show. Everyone, you're watching Race Day at the Raceway. A little bit different setup here in our backdrop here. We've got the Foiled Again banner that will be with us on track all week. Chance for every one of us on track to sign it. We'll present it to the connections of Foiled Again in the winner's circle here on Friday night with him visiting as part of a Foiled Again farewell tour. Alrighty, wagering menu for tonight. It's a low 15% takeout. There you see some average pools, average 20-cent payouts on the go-to wagers here thus far on the meet. The go-to wagers here in London, they are the pick 3 play. Right up front, always a guaranteed pool. Pick 4s have the guaranteed pool, starting up races 3 and 7. Low 15% takeout on all of our go-to wagers, including the high fives, the end distance races for the 6th and 10th tonight. Scott Wray, 2 years ago to this day, saying we've got a replay. We're going to bring it up and we're going to show the final half. And we're going to turn it up for once fan favorite here at the Raceway, a trotter you know well. Again, this is going to be 2 years ago to the day. Crank it up. Mikey Rock still up there in the top 3. Terrain Sealster made the move to the outside in 4th. Saving ground along the inside. 5th is Tiz. She's All Magic is 6th on the outside, though not gaining here at 5-2. Third to last was Lady Jones. Then it was Don Luigi. And distance off stride once again. TC. Snow Massive wants none of this. Half mile was 101 and 3. Sergeant Sealster comes on for Scott Wray and kicks clear by 2 lengths here at 3/4 and 131. It's Sergeant Sealster, the heavy 1-2 fave. Puts some separation on Back to Black, who's holding second. Quickly on to take third now. Just over an 1/8 of a mile left to go was Tiz. Up between horses into 4th. Mikey Rocks. 5th for the high 5 continues to be Terrain Sealster. Sergeant Sealster almost there. Tiz pushing on for second. Scott Wray, Sergeant Sealster, 4 in a row in London. Back to Black came back for second. Tiz was third. Mikey Rocks 4th. Terrain Sealster to complete the high 5. 202 and 3. There you go. It was 2 years ago to this day, December 18, 2016, a fan fave, Sergeant Sealster. That would be 4 in a row. He'd win 12 of 15 starts, starting here early December into mid-April at Woodbine. Ended up being sold south of the border in May. One of your favorites,
I missed that horse, but he was pretty much one of my favorite horse all the time, and he had a good personality, and he liked to go out. He liked to race. He liked to win, and
got bravened up when you'd grab onto him.
He was funny. I kind of got the hang of him when I knew that if I never give him his head and just kept making him think he was bullying me around, he'd keep going. So he was a fun horse.
Well, we'll update our race fans right now on Sergeant Sealster. A recent winner over the Meadowlands, 156-3. He was a long shot winner at that, 22-1 for his current owner, trainer, and driver, Mark Silva. Claimed him late September for 10K out of Harris Philly.
Well, it was funny. Me and my dad noticed that, and we were actually contemplating trying to get him claimed, but we didn't really know when he went down there and whatever. But you asked me earlier if you'll ever make a return. And
will we ever see Sergeant Sealster back in London?
Well, I'll tell you, if I had an opportunity at 10,000, I'd for sure try.
Okay.
So I'm hoping.
We'll look forward maybe to see him back in London then. Definitely a fan fave back then when he was on a roll.
Well, it was funny, these people that they really, for some reason, liked that horse.
Right.
And they actually made me T-shirts that said the Sarge 9 in a row.
That's right. I believe you got one presented to you in the winner's circle that time, right? One. Yeah, right on. Okay, so another one we'll talk about here. Scott, let's talk about your career best season on the bike before we get to our talent in Philly here. You're only 3 wins away from your first 100-win season in the bike. Busiest driver on our card tonight. Business has been good.
Yeah, well, it's just I've been trying to show up for qualifiers and just go out every race and do your best. And I'm hoping things will keep going that way.
You've got a great bunch of owners, trainers behind you this season. Again, busiest driver on our card this evening, just 3 wins away from 100. What would that mean to you?
That'd mean a lot. Like I said, I never really thought about it, but recently it's come up, and it'd be a nice accomplishment.
You're taking aim.
I'm taking aim. I'm hoping.
Alrighty. So here's one. Mostly Dolly, a very nice 2-year-old filly for Jim Watt. 3 straight wins coming into the night, but a scratch from race number 2.
Yeah, that was pretty disappointing because Jimmy called me, and Jimmy's disappointed too because really every race she's getting, she's a type of horse she's learning.
Sure.
And she likes to race even when you're driving. You can see her ears moving and looking for just any little thing you ask her to do, she tries. So,
learning every time, right?
Yeah. So it was funny. The one day I left a little bit with her, and she really took to that, and the next week she was a little bullying behind the gate and stuff. But
they learn quick.
Yeah, so tonight would have been a nice race for her to kind of race off the pace. Sure. But Jimmy said she's a little sick, and he made the decision, which is the right decision, to leave her off and let her develop.
Sure, there'll be plenty of days ahead for her.
Yeah.
She's only 2, again, 3 straight wins.
She's a little horse and stuff. So, but I really like her, and I think she's got a good future ahead.
Right on. Jim Watt, congratulations on a very nice filly. Wishing you all the best with that one. So you're listed now for 6 races, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Let's get a look at your starters tonight right off the bat in race number 1. Eva's Best Girl. She's all right for you, hey?
Yeah, this horse, she's... I didn't get very much luck with the post position draw tonight. And this horse... She can leave, but she don't leave real fast, Sugar. So I probably will have to race her from off the pace. But if she gets a good trip, will she ever go?
A helmet to follow, right?
Yeah, and that'll be the goal, to kind of figure something. She's good on the front, but I don't know if I'll be able to
There's
figure
some speed there, right? There's some speed there. Okay, over into race number 3 then. Solid Queen. She shows up now and then, and she can storm home,
Well,
right?
she's a type of horse. She come off a break, and... She's always
a break meaning a layoff.
Yeah, a layoff. Sorry.
Yep.
And she's a type of horse. It's taken her a long time to get back in the swing of things because Keith, he's kind of doesn't train her right up because of certain issues. So it's taken her a little bit longer to get into the groove. And I'm hoping last week's race is kind of what's to come from
bravening up off of that last race, finishing 3rd. So she's in with a shot, opening leg of an early pick 4 in race 3. Next time we'll see you is in the 5th race, outside looking in here, the outside post with New Billionaire.
I like this horse, but she hasn't raced since November 20th. I haven't spoke to Donnie yet, but I'm thinking she'll need a race kind of to get back acclimated to race.
It is tough to come back when missing some time this time of year, right?
Yeah, and with the 7-hole and things like that.
You never know, though.
I never know.
Could work out.
Yes.
All right.
She's got a lot of speed, that horse.
Okay, over into race number 6, long shot player here in Vintage Gold. It's the added distance. Anything can happen in these high five races.
Yeah, it's a tough race to drive in, to handicap, whatever. This little horse, she's a nice little horse to drive and tries her hardest. And Gary works on her hard, and he's one of my good guys.
I know he likes her. Over into race number 7 then. Rail starter, April Bandit, Acclaim, a couple of starts back. She loves the front end. Well, she loves the race up close,
yeah,
right?
see, last week, when we claimed her, the guy that worked with Colin said she was a little bit sick.
Okay.
And she raced good the first time, and the last week we got her scoped after the race, and she showed she was sick.
Okay.
So we've worked on that, and I'm hoping today's a much better effort than last week.
Hoping for better things with the one April Bandit, race number 7, your final starter tonight. Come on, Barney, make his Raceway debut. Qualifier says he's good to go.
Yeah, he's a nice horse. Like when I went down to Woodbine the one day and drove him, he went 56 and won his first start.
Sure, okay.
And I said to Dwayne after, I said, he really surprised me how well he raced.
Okay.
And I know he had a little issue after the race in Woodbine, and that kind of started him into his layoff. But the way he qualified last week, I was pretty excited about it. So I'm hoping he's going to show up.
I like the back half in the qualifier, 59 and 2. There's nothing in there showing that kind of back half.
And yeah, he did it pretty comfortable. So I was happy with it.
Good to know. 6, Come On Barney, is our play of the day tonight. Great job, Scott, as always. Any shout-outs this evening?
No, just hoping everyone had some luck, and I'm hoping these picks
plenty of Scott Wray fans on track. We'll give the shout-outs to the fans of Scott Wray. There you have it. A busy stretch for us here in London over the next couple of weeks. Best of luck and hitting 100 wins in the bike this season. And thanks again for joining us on the show,
No problem.
All righty, let's go back and recap some, pick 3 and pick 4 playing. We've gone deep in the first couple of races. Third race, Jay Harris on the rail with Hamac Feisty or Scott Wray on the 6, Solid Queen, to complete an early pick 3. Early pick 4 does start up in that third race. Stay with the 1 and 6. We're keying in on 7, Fashion Writer. That mare just has to keep it together. She has to behave in race number 4. It's the all button. Race number 5 looking okay. The 6th race for me. In race number 6, it's the 5, New Boston Towner, 8, She's Even Hotter. First time for trainer Patrick Shepard. Race 7 starts up a late pick 4. Very colorful. I'm using everything pretty much in the first few legs. It's all going to hinge on this 4-horse. Eastern Exposure in race number 10. Such a large winner last time out. Did it under wraps. I see that one go downtown once again tonight. Colin Kelly stays on for Greg McNair. Cameraman Trev standing by with his play on the night. What do you got for us, Trev? Trev's coming off the win last night. Race? Well, he's off the eggnog, Scott.
Yeah.
All right, race 4, he's on to the 7, Fashion Writer. Ryan Holiday on board. Again, as mentioned, that mare just has to behave herself tonight to be in with a huge shot for race number 4. It's another edition of Survivor Tuesday. Always free to play online or on track, brought to you each and every week by HPI Bet. Closing boards. All you need is on our website, westernfairdistrict.com/raceway. Free programs, selections, video replays, and more. Again, all 10 on TVG, all 10 on HPI. You're playing into some very, very nice pools tonight. Good luck.